Hey, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to do a little sound experiment with a chromatic tuner, and I'm going to compare three ocarinas. The first one is the Mountain Polycarbonate G. Okay. So it's a fairly well-known ocarina, and the second one is from a well-known distributor. It's an STL ocarina. It's a ceramic 12-hole. It says it's a WPM, which I think is the brand name that they're one of the brand names that they're distributing. It's a nice ocarina. And the third one is, I think at the moment, of general interest because it's kind of a brand new invention, the plastic triple, which is bursting onto the scene as we speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the scale on each one of these, and while I do that, you're going to be looking at the chromatic tuner and seeing whether the notes that I play are in tune. Now, of course, every ocarina, if you blow too hard or too softly on any given note, it changes pitch. Okay, and so the idea with a good ocarina that has easy breath requirements is that there's a natural progression from one note to the next for how hard you blow. Now, of course, these three ocarinas are rising breath ocarinas. So as you go higher, you increase your breath, and you want to be able to increase your breath a fairly a predictable amount from one to the other. And it's especially important on a three-chamber ocarina, because when you go from one chamber to the next, you want that same consistency in breath pressure increase. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I am somewhat of a beginner ocarinist, so I think the purpose of this video is for other beginners to see that they can play these ocarinas that I have, especially this one, because I think some beginners are intimidated by this because it has three chambers, and in my opinion, you shouldn't be at all. It has, on the first chamber, has the same fingering as the 12-hole, and I'm hopefully going to show you that the breath pressure requirements are not complicated. I've had this for 2 days, and I can play the scale pretty much in tune, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is the Mountain Polycarbonate G, and what I find is when I get to the higher A and B, I actually have to use a little bit less pressure than the high G, which is a bit confusing, but that's what it is. So I'm going to start on the lowest note, which is F sharp, so that's below the below tonic. Next I'm going to do this WPN 12-hole. So with this one I find the harder notes to hit are the lowest, A and B, below tonic. Okay, so that one's almost, I think, bang on for pretty much every note. And again, I've had both of these for only 2 days, so I apologize if I seem like I don't know how to play them. Oops, pardon me. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this all in one take. Plastic STL. Second chamber. Man, that's loud. Okay. I would have worn earplugs, but I find it a little bit hard to stay in tune when I'm wearing earplugs because I don't know how hard I'm blowing. So there you have it. That was a beginner ocarinist playing 3 different ocarinas pretty much in tune without too much trouble, using the amount of breath that I would expect. So there you go. Thank you very much.